Precisely. Two best buds. Precisely. Drinking beer and talking about stuff. Precisely. Bo and Tony. Precisely. Playing and reviewing games. Precisely.
What's up, everyone? This is Precisely Podcast Episode 20! How are you guys?
Good. That was a long
We're not
20.
getting ready to rumble.
Yes.
Sounds like we should have said that.
Let's
Bruce
get
Buffer.
ready to rumble!
All right, we can cancel WrestleMania announcer off of your to-do list.
Yeah.
All right. Jeez.
Oh, did I send you that topic I had too? Your favorite WWE wrestler?
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't tell her. I don't know. I feel
we
like
don't have to talk about it.
I mean, I feel
There's
like mine
gonna be
would be
more than enough
Undertaker.
shit.
I say we just make this a podcast and just keep recording.
is the Undertaker the one that always was in the casket?
Yeah.
That was always like he was dead or buried alive or something, and then would like.
No.
Oh.
He did the tombstone there where he flipped the guy
What are you
upside
talking
down.
about, Tony? Yeah, she's completely right. He would come out of a casket. He would raise up.
I don't think
like,
he was always in a casket then.
He'd
Not
raise up
always.
like Dracula,
But that was like his thing.
and then his eyes would roll back
Yeah,
into
he
his
rolled
head.
and he had long hair, greasy ass hair.
Yeah,
greasy
that
ass
like
hair.
stringy, like an orc or something.
But he did
Fucking
the
gross.
tombstone thing, and he
What?
basically, it's called his finishing move was the tombstone.
Tony, did you just go through puberty again?
I still am. My voice cracks all the time.
I love it.
Constantly growing, guys.
Anyway, his finishing move is called the tombstone,
Yeah.
and he 69s the guy, and then frickin'
Yum.
drops him on his head.
Oh yeah.
Drops down to his knees, and then the dude's head slams on the.
Do you think it actually hits his head though?
No,
Maybe
all of that
sometimes.
was so staged.
Yeah, but still, people get hurt.
Dude,
Well, yeah.
if it hit your head and your spine like went back into you like that,
You'd probably be fucked up for a long
paralyzed.
time.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
has to hit his
You
knees
could also
first.
snap your neck and die, but
You know,
whatever.
one of my fondest memories of wrestling is when I was in elementary school. Like I think it was like 4th or 5th grade. We'd go around doing the triple H fucking thing, where you're like, suck it. And
What's
you, like,
his thing?
do the X.
Oh, okay.
And you just be like, suck it. And we would just fucking do that to all the kids. Like when you're in line and like you see your homie walking in perpendicular of you, you know?
Yeah.
And you're just like, suck it, Tony, suck it.
Yeah.
And we all fucking got
Or
banned from doing it.
The
We could
John
not do
Cena
it.
thing, you can't see me.
I didn't even know. Like, I wasn't about wrestling then.
Yo,
And
my
what were you gonna say?
Adara loves John Cena. She finds him hysterical. She's always like waving her hand in her face. You can't
Really?
see.
Really?
He's totally different now. I feel like he does advertises for some like Kettle One vodka or something.
And he's been in some movies recently.
Really?
Yeah, he's been acting.
You know what I'm thinking, though? That the beginning of the podcast really sucked when I was, like, trying to beatbox.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine. We
All
could
right.
have taken it out.
All right.
We're going to have to take it out.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could add
Yeah.
the regular stuff.
So
Either way, this is Precisely Podcast, where we talk about video games, beer, some video game news, and we usually like to have a special guest on. And today we have my lovely, lovely wife, Miss Kayla. How are you?
Hey. I'm hanging. I've got my cat snuggled up on my lap, so you know,
Hell yeah.
can't go wrong.
Yeah. How are you, Tony? What were you doing today?
good, man. I went for a nice long mountain bike ride today, and I moved my little sister back to Harrisburg.
Nice. Long
Yeah.
day.
She's younger than you.
She
Yeah,
is.
my little sister.
I didn't think anything was younger than Tony.
I'm younger than Tony.
Are you?
Yes.
Just by a couple months.
No, she's like 23. She'll be 24, I think, or she'll be 23.
I just can't picture you having a younger sibling.
Why?
I don't know. I always thought she was. Do you have an older sister?
No.
She's your only sibling, right?
Yep.
That's That doesn't
Besides
sound right
me.
to me. Something's not.
She's my only
adding up.
blood sibling.
Yeah. So who's your favorite wrestler, Tony?
Well, I liked Rey Mysterio a lot.
What was his like move or his like
619.
What is that?
He would go like put the dude up against the ropes, and then he would jump through the ropes, swing around, and like fucking kick him.
From behind.
Or I forget exactly what it was.
I mean, that sounds pretty crazy.
Dude, he was like a little luchador, Spanish guy, Mexican or something.
Did he wear the mask?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
he was a
remember him.
little dude, but he was always like super
He was kicking
hyped
butt
up.
though.
Yeah.
I don't think I really have a favorite wrestler, but I do remember my dad letting us watch wrestling when we were kids, me and my younger brothers. And my younger brother, Isaiah, got in serious trouble in daycare because he sucker punched a kid in the stomach
Really?
at like 5 years old.
From
Yeah.
wrestling?
Yeah, from watching wrestling. I mean,
Nice.
also from the other violent things that my parents let us watch because
I remember
Kids do that stuff.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I remember I was in pony league baseball. So it was like it was the step above T-ball. So we were like under 10 years old.
isn't
and-
that Little League?
No, it's called ponies. It's like when
I think that's football, but maybe I don't know.
No, it's baseball too. I think. Either way, I was waiting to go up to bat. Like, someone's on deck and then someone's in the cage is like the terminology, I think. And we were playing lightsabers with the bats, and it was this like really scrawny kid, like a twig. You could have snapped him in half. But I went and he didn't block me, and I hit him in the ribs, and not that hard. Like, it was all like play lightsaber fight. And he just, like, gets on the ground. He's like, starts, like, rolling on the ground. He's like, fuck, I don't think he said fuck, but he's like, And I'm like, stop playing. What's up? Like, are you joking? And he's like, no. And, like, one of the coaches saw him laying on the ground, like, holding his side. Sure enough, an ambulance came, and he fractured, like, 2 of his ribs.
For real.
You fractured two
I
of his
fractured
ribs.
2 of his ribs, yeah.
He didn't fracture his ribs.
I felt so bad, though.
How old were you?
Like 9.
Yo, if that was me, my parents would have beat the shit out of me for playing with
Yeah.
the baseball bat like that.
I think I bought him a puzzle from the dollar store and wrote him a card while
Your
he was
mom
in the
made you do
hospital. Yeah.
Oh my god, I would have been like in the damn ground.
I don't think I ever
if
saw
I
him
had done
again.
that.
Really?
Yeah, he probably wanted to be safe from you.
I don't know. Like, I felt really bad. I mean, that shit happens.
Yeah, I was on the playground
Watch
playing
out,
with a kid in
guys.
like 4th grade or something, and we like ran into each other, and I freaking chipped my eye bone.
How do you
My-
chip an eyebone?
What?
Dude, you hit someone's head super hard, yeah. And my eye swelled up like insane.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
it was like a freaking goose egg. I couldn't even
so
open
can
my
you, like, feel it? Like, where it's chipped?
No, but my eye's a little lazy. I get that little lazy eye on my left.
Dude, I definitely have the lazy eye on the left.
Yeah.
I have it all the time.
you guys are brothers.
Every picture that I
It was
see,
meant
like,
to
my
be.
one eye is so squinty, and I'm like, is it from smiling? And it's like, no, I'm just, like, lazy eye syndrome. Like that one actor
Who?
that's in, like, Law and Order, CSI or something.
Ice Cube? Ice-T?
No,
I don't know.
maybe he's not in that. He has, like, the laziest of eyes of actors. He's an African American.
I don't know.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Ice-T.
What? Because I'm black, I should know who you're talking about.
No! There's, like, memes about him with his eye. I don't know. Whatever. I'm really bad with actors' names, so. I mean, it's good enough that I remember both of your guys' name.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I never got injured really as a kid, but my little brother was constantly in the hospital from riding his tricycle into the television and slitting his ear open.
Jeez.
At school, he got hit in the face with a baseball at one time and then also a baseball bat on a separate occasion. And one of the times shattered his glasses like into his eyes.
Wow.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Right? one time he and his friends were playing with a log and they were trying to play baseball with this like huge stick, and his friend slit his whole forehead open, and I was the like oldest child supervising at the time, and they just come into the house and he's just dripping blood everywhere, and I'm like what? I was like 12. What the fuck do I do with that?
Didn't know what to do, yeah.
I had no idea what to do. I was just like, you can't bleed in the house. So I made them wait outside
Spray him down with the hose.
until our parents came home. But because
like
it was
that fat chick you were talking about the last podcast.
Yeah. I want to tell another story real quick. My sister fell down the steps one time, and
did you push her?
and she was like, "Oh, I think I broke my ankle." And this, you know, my dad. Well, he was like, "Walk it off, you're all right," you know.
Yeah.
And just like totally lackadaisical about the whole thing. Just brushed it aside.
Good word.
So
Lackadaisical.
she did break her ankle.
Oh, damn.
And my dad had to take her to the hospital.
Shit.
How
But
long?
that is so my dad.
How
Yeah.
long did it take for him to be like, "Oh, I guess you're actually hurt"?
It was
like screaming.
It was
in
the
pain.
same day, at
Yeah.
least, or the evening. But
Well, that's good.
That's insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
But my dad's the type of guy that if you're cold, he'll tell you to do jumping jacks. You know.
Oh yeah, my dad's the same. If you're thirsty, drink your saliva.
Well,
That's
I've
what
never
he
heard
says.
that. We had water when I was a kid.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking.
No, if I like, so my dad was the parent who wouldn't give us our drinks at dinner until we like ate half of our food at least.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
crazy,
could
man.
not do that.
Oh yeah, because we would just fill up on whatever drink we had and then we wouldn't finish our dinner. So
Can't fill
I
up
get
on
that
water.
dry mouth, man.
yeah, you can. What are you talking about?
Cannot fill up
You
on
can
water.
totally fill up on water.
I drink water like a camel, I think. Do camels drink a lot of water?
Yeah.
No, camels store water.
So they
But
have
they
to drink
drink
it
it,
to
right?
store it.
Yeah, but they.
What's the most water drinkingest animal there is? A fish, right?
No, I don't think they drink
No.
water. They breathe water.
Probably our fucking dog, Wheezy. She's
Yeah,
the most
probably.
water
Yeah, there you go.
drinkingest animal.
You drink water like a dog.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was an oddly segue. What are we talking about?
I forget what we were talking about. Accidents and this and that.
Tony
How about,
pushing his sister down the stairs. Crazy stuff, guys.
How about Detective Pikachu? Kayla and I finished that. You and I.
Warning: there
How
may
was
be
it?
spoilers ahead. Since
better
Bo
not be
can't
any spoilers.
keep a
There's not
secret.
really spoilers that we're going to share. I might
Yeah.
spoil some other things later in this episode, but not for
If
Detective
you watch
Pikachu.
Game of Thrones and you haven't kept up, there may be spoilers.
Yeah, that'll be later. But yeah, Detective Pikachu. The one thing that I wanted to say was that it's a great movie. Pokemon fan or non-Pokemon fan. Because Kayla, like, did you ever play Pokemon?
I was obsessed with Pokemon.
Oh, I didn't.
The last time I was on here, I told you how I stole a Pokemon card out of a
Oh, yeah.
VHS case.
I remember that.
I remember
Oh, I
that.
guess if you go to the movies, you get Pokemon cards for the Detective Pikachu.
Really?
Yeah, like they used to do for the.
Yeah,
Yep.
for the anime
That's
ones.
cool.
Yeah.
Man, I love those anime Pokemon movies. The one where like Ash gets turned to stone and Pikachu's trying to shock him back to life. And like all of the Pokemon are just crowding around crying, like breaks your fucking heart.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then
part.
all of their tears bring him back to life. And it's like love really is powerful,
Right.
guys.
It really
Just love everybody.
It really is.
Anyways, Detective Pikachu was actually a lot better than I had anticipated.
Yeah, same.
There were a lot of really funny parts.
And there was a lot of callbacks to like the original Game Boy games or trading card games, which I really enjoyed. Like the credits showed all the Pokemon as the 8-bit Game Boy game versions of themselves.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
like it had like the original songs too from the Game Boy games and the anime. Like it was just really well done. Pikachu was awesome. Ryan Reynolds did a great job.
Pikachu was so cute.
Really?
So cute, yeah.
Who
So
played him?
was
Danny DeVito?
Psyduck.
No, Ryan Reynolds.
Who played Pikachu?
Ryan Reynolds.
Who was the guy?
What are you talking about?
Wasn't there an Ash or something? Some
Oh
named
no,
human?
that
Yeah, but it wasn't Danny DeVito.
Or Ryan Reynolds. Pikachu is Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yo, if Danny DeVito was Ash.
Dude, if Danny DeVito was Pikachu.
A lot of people said that, though. They were like, oh, we want him
Because
to be
he's
Pikachu.
short and fat like Pikachu.
Aww. Do you know, like, original Pikachu was drawn as, like, a fat, like, rat? Like,
No, I didn't.
He was
Well,
like
that's
a
what he
chubby
is,
Pikachu.
Yeah, he's a
Well,
little
like,
fat
Pikachu's,
rat.
like a cute fat. Like, the original one was, like, very chunky fat.
Yeah.
Like, you would have liked him, Tony.
Oh, yeah, that thing that Bo was talking about anyway, that girl getting hosed off in her backyard.
Yeah.
I was watching one of those, like, My 600-Pound Life or whatever.
Okay.
This guy had to take his girlfriend out back and hose her off because she couldn't get a shower.
And she's like, a lot of people enjoy their backyards by playing in them.
Yeah.
It's where my boyfriend washes
Yeah.
my butt crack.
Yeah, he's, like, spraying down her butt crack.
All right.
He's like, yeah, it sucks, but I love her.
Just her butt crack, guys. They don't
I mean,
even-
everything else. So.
Yeah, under all her
I don't
rolls,
know.
it
You
was
were
disgusting.
focusing on the butt crack, so
Well, that's the most
That's-
interesting part, probably.
that says a lot about you as a person.
Anyway,
Why are you wearing your
I'm
sunglasses?
a butt guy, dude.
Yeah, why are you wearing your sunglasses?
Because I can't even stand the sight of you guys right now.
Wow. Love you too.
And more about Detective Pikachu, please.
Well, there's not
It was
really
just
too
you.
much
Can you
more.
stop putting your cider down on the table? Put it next to you because it's vibrating the table every time. Seriously,
He's right, but
it's a very annoying sound. Oh my god! Why?
Oops.
I did it again. I played with
So it's
your
good?
heart. Spill that beer all over my couch. God damn it, Tony. Do you
There's
need a paper towel?
paper towels right
well,
there.
it's not that much.
I should have warned you because mine.
Just lick
it
off.
Too. You ready?
Should I pirate Detective Pikachu tonight? Yeah, toss it. Give it a toss.
Ready?
Oh God.
Oh boy, good catch. I mean, we watched it pirated. Like,
It was actually pretty good quality.
it was decent quality. The sound was good, which made it good. But no, I would actually go see it in the movie theaters because I felt like we lost certain areas, like where it was like too dark. You know, it was filmed a little dark, and
Yeah.
you couldn't really see what was going on.
Somebody was sneezing throughout a good portion of it.
Really?
Yeah, like coughing or something. So
See, I feel bad when I do that, like pirate a movie now, because I'm like, man, I should like support this, pay for it.
yeah,
Oh,
I just don't like
absolutely.
leaving my house.
I mean,
Yeah, me too.
I love supporting the creative integrity of people, but
Yeah,
I also am broke as a fucking joke. So
yeah.
gotta take what you can get sometimes.
Yeah,
I found
definitely.
a gift card for Lowe's today, so we went and got a bunch of flowers.
Well, we got lavender and planted it
Yeah, we
in our
planted it
front
in the
garden
Oh,
with
you
some
can
other
put that in
really.
your salad.
What?
You could.
Lavender.
I just
yeah.
want to rub it every
Right.
day and then like rub it like on my neck like a cologne.
You could just use the lavender oil that your mom gives us.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nothing
Not for
beats
me.
some
But
organic
hopefully,
lavender. plant.
hopefully it'll like
Exactly.
make the front of the house smell really nice when you first walk up the stairs.
And we got marigolds that helped attract mosquitoes.
But they
Nice.
still attract bees, so we're trying to help save the bees.
Save the bees.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those carpenter bees right now at my house, chewing up
Oh
the
yeah,
deck.
I do too actually.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you get rid of those?
So I was talking to this guy at work. He was like, "We used to sit outside and shoot them with BB guns." I was like, "I don't think my neighbors would like
Yeah,
that."
they're your friend, but not your deck's friend.
No, they just fly at you aggressively, but they won't sting you or bite you or anything. They just do that to try and get you away.
See, I'm thinking I'm just gonna wait until they go into the deck because they like drill underneath the deck,
And then fill them in.
fill it in with some putty. But
Yeah.
won't they be able to drill out a different side?
Where are they going to put all their scraps? Maybe. I don't know.
True. In their belly.
I don't know that much.
Maybe they eat it.
I don't think they eat it.
I don't
No,
think they
because
do.
there are those piles of like
Yeah,
the
there's
little
piles of
Sawdust.
yeah.
Huh. Maybe I'll inject the deck holes with like cayenne pepper or something.
Maybe they really like cayenne pepper and that'll make them super strong.
Dude, I once had ants like crazy at my second apartment, And like they were going in a line, and I'm like, fuck all this. I was drinking. I think I said this story already on the
No.
podcast. No. So I was drinking, and I got this like great idea. I had some moonshine, like 180 proof. Put that in a spray bottle with cayenne pepper flakes and vinegar, and I shook it up, and I started. It might have been hot sauce actually, and started spraying them, and they were all dying like immediately, just like dying. I'm like, hell yeah. Went to bed, woke up the next morning, still remembering that I sprayed all these ants. And I didn't like clean up the spray or anything. I was just like, fuck it, I'm spraying them, killing them. I'll clean it up tomorrow morning. Go to the kitchen, and sure enough, there was like 5 times as many ants, and they were picking up their dead comrades and taking them back and having like a fucking siesta with it because it was all like fucking alcohol and spiciness and a little bit of vinegar, like French fries.
Yeah, you found the only batch of Spanish ants.
Yeah. Dude, they were going hard. I was like, fuck. And I shortly moved out of that apartment.
Because of the ants or what?
No, that's when I went out west.
Okay.
Yeah. That guy's still looking for me, actually, because I didn't, like, pay him enough money near then.
It's a really great thing to mention on a public podcast.
I'm sure he doesn't listen to this.
So anyways, back to that Pokemon topic.
Yeah.
What do you guys think the inside of a Pokeball looks like?
I've heard that it's like just like a relaxing, like another world for the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like they can like play and have food and go outside and stuff.
So do you think they like become miniature?
I don't know. Maybe it just like messes with their subconscious mind or something.
Like almost like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like where they like transport them into like smaller things and they're on the television screen.
Well, that's Wonka vision. That's a whole different.
Yeah. So
science.
I get what you're trying to say, but not how I imagined it.
Okay. Like I've seen pictures where like Bulbasaur's like chilling inside a Pokeball, like sitting on like a lounge chair,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
watching TV, and I'm like, that's cool.
Well, yeah, I don't think they watch TV, maybe, but
Pokevision.
Yeah, I mean, what do they watch?
Nothing. They are animals, right?
I guess. My
No,
cats
they're more
sometimes
than
watch TV.
They're more than animals, though. I think they're definitely more than animals. I mean, if you really think about it, like they have the consciousness to listen to their
master, like a dog, and do tricks.
Continue.
Like
yeah,
a dog.
but it's not tricks, but like
their moves.
I don't know.
I'm sure if like Boomer, every time I said sit, he would sit, and then like a thunder shock came out of his butthole or like an earthquake, like be pretty dope. But sort of like the same thing.
It's just animals with special powers.
Yeah.
So yeah, if your dog had laser vision, you could be like, sit. Now shoot lasers out of your eyes or something.
Stop. It's too much.
Quite the
just
command.
roll over and play dead.
Too many ass lasers and lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Stop sitting.
No, I think that they're like in a chill haze of calming colors or something.
Like they're tripping.
Doing yoga.
No, not like they're tripping. Like they go into like a meditation room and that's their like peace before they get ripped out of it by people who control them.
Yeah, so to me, I think it's like they go into like a black void. And like not a bad way, but they lose consciousness.
Okay.
Like they're almost like hibernating in the Pokeball. So once they come out, they're all happy again. They're like sort of like a dog seeing you when you walk into the door.
Mm.
And it's just like, oh, yay, here I am again, yay.
Yeah.
But, like, there's no time in between the last time they were out of the Pokeball and this time. It was just, like, they sort of blacked out, but, like, not a hangover blackout. Like, I don't have memory of this, but their brains are small enough that it doesn't matter to them. They're just
like
happy that they're there.
Like a bow on hard liquor blackout.
No, not like that. Not like sleeping under the stairs. at the bottom of the stairs on my
Or
birthday.
at a table at a restaurant.
Or at a
whatever.
table at a restaurant. Yeah. No cheese on this face.
Yet.
I was actually just telling J Bam that when I saw him last weekend, how I fell asleep on my birthday, like at a table, literally eating pizza, like midway eating.
Pizza in hand. Passed
Midway
out at
eating,
the
yeah.
table.
They were
Eyes
like,
closed.
he needs to get up or you guys got to go.
They essentially kicked us out because
Yeah.
of you. So, and T-Bam or J-Bam is, who's that?
Team one up him.
Yes.
Jay. Yeah, shout out to you, Jay.
Just wanted to make sure you know.
Yeah.
Give him his props.
I brought that Xbox kiosk home from his house that I mentioned last week. And
And boy, was that thing heavy.
yeah, it was so heavy. Tony helped me bring it upstairs. We actually had to take the base off once we got it up the stairs. Just to fit it in the doorway.
And the railing, right?
Yeah, I had to take the railing off too. Yeah, it sucked. It's the last kiosk, I think.
So now our home is the newest arcade in the area. It's only $5 to get in. Free gameplay.
$5.50. Don't sell the arcade short.
Oh, okay.
$5.50 with a signed waiver. If you break it, you buy it, but I'm still keeping it. No, it was real fun. I had a few friends over last night. Shout out to you, Brandon, Dave, and Lindsay, if you're listening in. Doubtful.
And
but-
Miles.
And Miles, yeah. Shout out
Train.
to you, little Miles. Train. But plugged it all in. Got a really nice 1984 Trinitron in it that Jay also gave me. And it just shines this like beautiful neon green light like all over the actual Xbox, up on the sign above the TV, like on its sides. And we played Fusion Frenzy all night. It was super fun. Have you ever played that game, Tony?
No, I've never played.
So it's like Xbox's Mario Party, essentially. Like it's just a bunch of mini games, and I remember playing it like as a kid and just like loving this one mini game where you're going up a spiral and you have to jump or duck. So it's A or B. A is to jump, B is to duck, and you just have to be so quick with it. Like the more spirals that you go up to, so you're constantly running the whole time, but you can only get hit like 5 times before you're destroyed. And we must have played it, I don't know, 25 times, you think, Kayla? At least? Non-stop. Just that one mini game. We played a bunch of other mini games, but like that one mini game is just so good because it's such simple controls. But like at any given moment, like once you get hit once, you're just done for because you'll just keep getting hit because it throws off your like rotation. You know? Super fun though. We'll have to play it after we're done recording. You'll like it, Tony.
Yeah, I'm down to try it.
But yeah, I'm excited to have a new kiosk. I feel like every time I do get a kiosk, like I want to start collecting for that system again. And I wasn't ever really a big Xbox fan, but I do have probably like 20 to 30 original Xbox games in my collection. I don't have anything for 360 or Xbox One because I don't own those systems. I might actually have one Xbox 360 game I'm looking at right now, but
Yeah, it would be nice to have that so that I could play.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I could. Actually, I do have an Xbox 360. It's just not plugged in anywhere.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it's in the eBay room. Yeah,
Wow.
and I've sold one
You
before too.
think
Didn't
you know
give me one,
somebody?
Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I sold it.
I feel hella
I had the
deceived right
special
now.
edition Black Ops one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna go to Tony's house to play it.
No, I gave it to Bo
yeah,
to
and
sell.
then I sold it.
Damn it, Tony!
I sold it, but I have a different one too. I'll look it up. We can get Ori and the Blind Forest because it's definitely a game I want to play too. So
Now you want to get it.
either way, we went to Trade and Play today, or Play and Trade, which is like a local game store down the street.
It's really cool. They have this like theater style back area where you can play games in these like reclining chairs, and it's surround sound, like super loud.
Super loud. Yeah.
But it's kind of cool because it's like I think that you can rent the place out for like parties.
Or you can just like play for like an hour or multiple
Yeah.
hours. Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of cool to like take your game to a bigger screen and
Yeah. And have that surround sound share around you.
yeah.
I just couldn't play. I mean, like, I would almost want to bring my own system, you know, to like play a game that I've been playing. I don't know. It's sort of weird. Unless it's like an arcade beat 'em up or like Mario Kart, I wouldn't really want to play that like somewhere else in particular. But either way, the lady at Play and Trade, she was like, "Do you want to renew your membership? Because I bought Fable for the Xbox, which my one buddy Matt, shout out to you, he told me that I should definitely play that game. And it's a game that I've known about for a while. It's an RPG that got really good reviews for its time and still holds up supposedly today. So I got it for $5.99. And she was like, "Do you want to renew your membership to get 10% off this?" Which would have been like $5.63 instead of $5.99. I was like, "No." She's like, "It's only $10." I'm like, "No, I'm good." And she's like, "Are you just like a casual gamer or something? Like you don't really play games that much?" And I was like, "Excuse me?"
What did you just say to me?
Yeah, she was like, "Well, it seems like you're not like really into games or something." I'm like, "I'm buying a game from you right now." I was like, "I'm just trying to slowly build up my Xbox collection because I just bought an Xbox kiosk." She's like, "A kiosk? Like the store display? Like when it first came out?" I was like, "Yeah." And I went for my phone. Of course, I left it in my truck. So I'm like, "Yeah, wait 1 second." Went to my truck after I checked out, brought the phone back so I didn't seem like a dumbass, and showed her a picture of it. And she was like, "Oh my God, that's amazing." I'm like, "Yeah, I got a Dreamcast one, a PS2, a Wii U, and a Nintendo DS kiosk as well." And she's like, "Ah!" I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta go. My lady's in the grocery store." But like, yeah, she started freaking out. She's like, "I gotta tell my boyfriend. He'll follow you on Instagram." I'm like, "Cool, whatever."
Yeah, I played that Fable game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good, man. I like it a lot.
Wait.
and it's an RPG, right?
Yeah.
See,
Is
I don't.
Fable the one where it's like your robots protect?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I would compare it maybe to one of the Skyrim games.
I think that's Chicago.
really, but it's like cartoony, isn't it?
No,
Is
little bit.
Chicago like an RPG game where you're a robot?
No, that's
I never
Detroit.
played that.
Detroit. Okay.
Yeah, Detroit.
I knew it
becomes
was
human.
a city.
No,
of some
Fable's
sort.
for the original Xbox, and then they made a second one for the 360. Either way, it'll be a cool game to pick up. But yeah, plugging in the controllers into the Xbox kiosk, didn't realize how long those fucking controller cords are. It's gotta be the longest cords I've ever
What is
seen.
it, 6 feet or something?
Dude, it's like 12 fucking feet.
Damn.
No lie.
It was great though because we could give one to Miles to make him think that he was playing, so that everybody else could play
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not be bothered by him.
Dude,
Yeah.
talk about the bulkiest controller of all time, though.
The Duke, like the big one, the original one.
What's the Duke?
That's
Is it
what
the
it's
one
called.
where it has like the thing in the middle?
Yeah, it's the main original Xbox controller, super big, yeah. But then actually they slimmed it down and made it smaller, even for the original Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have both versions of them. But yeah, I plugged in the Halo Edition Xbox that I got from Too Many Games last year, which we're going to this year, which is in June. I believe we're going June 23rd. It'll be a Saturday. We'll be handing out some stickers, Precisely stickers. So if you see us, just scream Precisely and we'll come to you. Can't wait. Yeah, we might actually have
If
some
you
t-shirts
crack open
too.
a beer, they'll hear and they'll be summoned as well.
Yeah,
So.
crack open a beer for us.
Is there beer there?
Yeah, they sell beer. It's like cheap beer that's sort of expensive. It might be like $6, like for like a tall boy, like a can.
We'll bring a little.
Oh, I'm definitely bringing a cooler. We're gonna be there all day. I feel like most of the day, but it'll be fun.
We can drive separate.
Why?
I'm not staying at a video game convention all day in the middle of summer.
It's inside.
I know.
Okay.
I wouldn't be outside.
Well, we have to go outside to get our beer out of the truck. So
Yeah.
Compromise,
Yeah,
people.
we'll get the
Compromise.
the best of both worlds. Don't worry about it. Did you watch the video I sent you of the PS5 reveal?
No, I saw the picture though. It looks
It's like-
kind of odd, huh?
It's like a concept video, so
It's
definitely
total,
it's definitely not a pyramid, like I
Yeah.
said. But
so, you think that's gonna be close or what? Like, it's not by PlayStation?
I
so
don't know. Yeah,
They
I
have
don't
no
think,
idea.
Yeah, I really don't know. I love the design though. It was like circular with lights going through it, and then like a square box around the circle.
Yeah,
It looked really cool. Like it had 4 USB ports. The built-in VR system, like Tyler said when he was on the podcast, it just looked really well done with like the LED lights that are built into it. Like I don't care really what it looks like.
I'm not much for the shape, honestly. I like the kind of sleek, boxy shape of the PS4. I like
Sleek
that a
and
lot.
boxy, I feel like don't go together.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah,
It's sleek and square. Is that better?
I feel like that's
it
even
could be
worse.
sleek and round also, or sleek and
Sleek and round would work. 'Cause that's
triangular.
like-
What do you mean? How does sleek and round work better than sleek?
It's
Because
just-
like
and
slippery. It's
square?
like a circle. Like feeling.
Well, sleek isn't slippery.
It's like sleekish. No,
What?
like sleek, like it's smooth.
Slick.
Dude, the more you, yeah,
You're thinking.
but the more you say sleek, it starts to sound like a really weird word.
Sleek.
Stop.
Like
no,
moist.
you're thinking of slick.
Yeah, I think so.
That's like when
So what's a sleek?
when you stick
mean?
on when you walk on ice. It's
Like
slick.
a smooth,
a-
attractive design.
Smooth.
You know,
yeah. Like a
Sleek.
circle.
like a Ferrari or something, or a
Like a-
mongoose.
Clean straight line.
Yeah.
Or like
Like
modernism.
a mongoose.
Or like a
What?
PS4. Yeah, the animal.
They're sleek.
What does a mongoose have to do with the word sleek?
They're
Yeah.
sleek animals, I think.
No.
In my opinion.
Is that your favorite animal?
No, they're just sleek.
Fuck.
They're fucking
Pull up a picture of a mongoose right now.
sporty little dudes.
I don't think so. I'm thinking.
Can you be sporty and sleek at the same time?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
A sports car?
Michael Jordan,
I don't know. I feel like sports car is such a
Kobe.
A black Lamborghini.
yeah, but is that a sports car? That's a luxury car.
A Lamborghini
Oh, that's
is
a
a
sports
sports
car.
car.
Yeah, but that's
It's
hardly
sports and
something.
luxury.
I feel like you can't really call that a sports
not-
car
Oh.
because, like,
They
That's-
race them.
no,
That's like
not,
the definition of a sports car.
No, I just mean I think that this definition sport, like the word sports car, doesn't like.
Please
Explain to me what
Never
a sports
mind.
car is.
No,
I'm
please.
so lost.
Like you're thinking like a Subaru that's jumping in.
No,
in there.
something that's sporty is something that's like durable and tough and can like get a lot of shit done. And a sports
A
car,
Lamborghini can go fast as fuck around some turns.
Yeah, do you know about those bridges that like separate for a boat to go under?
Yeah, drawbridge.
oh my
Yeah.
god!
So Kayla told us this story last night.
I like to be up to date on the goings on
Yeah, and she
around
was
the
like,
world
two guys, where was it?
in Texas.
Two guys in Texas tried to jump on those drawbridges while it was going up and died.
You mean the
To
movie
be
Dukes
clear-
of
Yeah,
Hazzard?
right? And I was like,
To be clear, we are not poking fun at the death of two people. That is very tragic.
I didn't even know they died, but whatever.
Both said they died.
not Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, the
These two
Dukes of
guys.
Hazzard.
Yeah, not them.
It's
like
Well,
two
was it
people
Starsky and
yesterday.
Hutch then?
no, it was two people recently.
No, it was
The
yeah.
Duke brothers?
No,
Tony!
random civilians that wanted to be them, right? So they went.
Smokey and the Bandit, you mean?
Yeah, them actually. So she told me this, and my immediate response was, "Is there a video of it? Like, I want to see this."
Yeah, me too.
Hell yeah, right? And
So,
was
is there a
here.
video?
Your
I don't know.
empathy
Did
has
Brandon
no
find it?
bounds.
No, but Brandon was like, "Yeah, I agree. I want to see a video too." Cause hell yeah, like that's balls to the wall, like
Yeah.
hey Tony. we
Yeah,
got
that's
this.
balls splatting against a wall.
If they were in a Lamborghini, they could have done it.
Because it's a sports car.
Hell yeah. dude.
Vroom vroom, motherfucker.
Anyways.
Anyways, my truck could have done it. My mid-sized
Yeah,
truck.
right. Your truck sputters going 40.
Wow. So I wanted to talk to you guys about RAD, the video game. It's a Nintendo Nindies game that's coming out that we reviewed. I don't know if you remember it, Tony, but like
Yeah, I do.
it's like a
I
3D
don't.
world game. You're looking from above or like catty corner to the character, but you turn into like you have mutant parts coming out of you while you're running around attacking monsters.
Yep.
But they're doing this. The creators of it are doing a graffiti competition for it, so you can actually get your graffiti art put into the game as long as you submit it by the end of June, I believe. Let me pull up the info. So they say we're kicking off the RAD fan art contest where our community can submit their RAD graffiti designs that best represent the game. Entries will be evaluated by the development team with the winning design being featured in the game itself, and the grand prize winner receiving additional limited swag items, including a skateboard, glow-in-the-dark action figure, lunchbox, and floppy disk. What the hell are you going to do with a floppy disk?
No
Oh
one
my
even has
God.
a fucking
All right.
drive for him anymore, huh?
I have no idea. So here's essentially the rules or questions that people ask. What are the dates of the contest? Submissions from May 20th, 2019 through June 30th, 2019. Winners announced July 14th, 2019. Who can enter? Anyone who is resident of the USA and 18 or older with rad graffiti art skills. Hell yeah.
So are you gonna enter?
I might. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they're looking for the word rad or whatever. They said, we are looking for the raddest graffiti designs to be featured in our game. Designs can be graffiti pieces, characters, or words. So I guess it can be like anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be the word rad.
You should do it, dude.
You can only enter once. And they'll let you know when you win by July 14th. I think I might. I might try it.
And you
know?
should tell Keys about it.
I did already tell Keys about it. Yeah. He was all about it. He's like, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. Little graffiti writer that we met in Maryland. Good guy.
Well, he's not little. He's regular size.
Oh, well, yeah. No, he's actually taller than I. But
I just don't know who you're talking
he's
about.
the one that he's the one that did our outro music for the podcast.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Keys to
gotcha.
rolling. Amazing, dude. But yeah, I think it's a great competition. It's actually like how I found out about it was on Instagram through an ad, like a sponsored ad I was getting it, and like I've seen it multiple times as ads, and I'm like, this is a cool ad that like actually works for me. It's not like some chick talking about her man that just left her, or like or like
Yeah.
people
Every now
trying
and
to
then, I think
sing
you
and
get a
you're
good
just
one.
like, why?
Yeah.
It's like every 3 pictures that you see from people that you're following, there's an ad on the 4th one, and it's just so fucking ridiculous. I'm so sick of it. So, with that said, what app would you make if you could make an app?
All right. So I was just driving around the other day, and I was actually thinking about this.
Yeah.
Actually, it was yesterday. And I was like, man, like, I think I got gas or something, and it asked me, do you want a receipt, yes or no? And then I'm thinking, man, every time I go to the grocery store, they print me out some fucking long-ass receipt,
Yeah.
So why isn't there an app that just beams the receipt right to your phone, and then it's saved automatically? Not like an email or anything, but
Yeah.
some
'Cause they
sort of
do an
airdrop
email,
or
too.
something.
Yeah.
You know how we use airdrop? Well, why wouldn't there be? Because for me, I buy tools for work. I got to save those receipts.
It'd be easier just to have it all on your
Yep.
phone.
Organize
The
it.
receipt app.
Say, oh, delete the receipts every 2 months except for ones that you save.
Except
you
from
know?
these stores.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really cool idea. My only question would be like, how do you make sure that it goes to the right person if it's like through airdrop? Like they
Well,
say.
you have like a card. You already have your giant card or your
Yeah.
credit card. It can be linked
That
to you.
and a lot of stores, when you do sign up for like those programs, or a lot of stores even will ask you like your zip code,
Phone number,
and they'll
email.
like ask to try and sign you up for like promotional emails.
Yeah.
So they already have your information.
Yeah, I think it would be easy to do. It makes sense to me. I mean,
I like the
saves
idea
paper. It's super convenient.
that it saves it all in one app and that you could like look up the store.
Yeah, just like, oh, you have your Apple Wallet. Now you have
Yeah.
Apple receipts too.
Yeah,
That would make so much sense.
Yeah.
I really like that, Tony.
I would love that because
We should
if
probably
shouldn't have
delete
said
this.
it.
Yeah. Let's go become millionaires.
copyright,
Fuck this podcast.
who knows how to make an app?
Yeah, who does?
Hit
Let
us
us
up,
know.
guys.
Yeah, hit us up. At
Or just
Precisely
make
Pod.
it and save me some, grief.
I guess, yeah. Make sure it's free, I guess. You
Yeah.
know?
But I never even look at my receipts anyway.
Yeah.
Do
I mean,
you?
neither do I. I'll save them if I have like a big purchase.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
But
actually
don't-
thinking about buying a weed whacker the other day from like Home Depot or Lowe's,
Oh
Yeah.
my
and then
God.
using it and then returning it, saying it like the battery life wasn't that good,
Yeah.
and just getting my money back, but like still be able to weed whack all the shit that I need to weed whack
And just do that like every couple weeks.
every like couple months. Do you think that's fucked up?
Yes.
To weed whack every couple months, yeah. You
No,
gotta
to
do that more often, bro.
To return a weed whacker. Well, I was looking at these weed whackers, and it's like the ones that are like $100 that are electric.
Yeah.
Because I want to go with electric. I think you told me electric would be the smarter way.
I
Or
don't remember
Brandon
telling you
did.
that, but the electric ones are great now, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're not that great. Like $100 will get you one that lasts like 22 minutes on a charge. And I'm
Well,
just
that's
like,
just, you gotta get a different battery then. Bigger battery.
I guess, but like the ones that are like $200 will last like a half an hour. And
Well,
it's
you
like,
get what you pay for, bro.
I
Is
guess.
a half an hour really better than 22 minutes?
Not really.
Yeah, you only have 10, 15 minutes of weed whacking to do.
Probably.
If that.
I don't know. Do you have a weed whacker?
My mom has a weed
No.
whacker. You could probably just borrow hers.
There you go.
Is that
Or you
electric?
can get one that you plug in.
It's
Oh,
a
that's
free
shit.
weed whacker.
All right.
So what kind of app would you guys make? Whoever
So-
wants to answer.
I thought about this a while ago, mainly when I was living in the city, and I might have told you guys about it before, but it spawned back this memory, where it's a happy hour app where you can see all the deals around you.
That's got to be a thing.
It's
I
not.
That has to be
Probably
a thing.
is.
I don't think so. But
I'm
like
sure
you can
that,
like
Grubhub
you can
has
see
something like that.
well like you can see like, oh, it's $1 off, at this bar for beer.
Yeah.
Or we could go 2 blocks down and it's half off at this place from this time to that time. And
Yeah.
everyone's happy hour is sort of different. Like usually it's right after work, like 5 to 7 in Pennsylvania. But some of them are 4 to 6. Some of them are 10 to 12.
Happy hour.
So you could just be like
Yeah.
having a good fucking fun whole day of drinking if you really wanted to, or like grubbing as well, like all the food deals on it as well.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like the idea. I think it would benefit a lot of people.
Yeah, people that want to save a couple bucks
Yeah.
and go out. How about you, Kayla?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. You sure?
No, I don't want to get. No. Oops.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
Oh, Lord. Maybe I need an app for that to remind me to not put my drink down on the coffee table
should
that
just
is
get
made for
coasters.
drinks. Is that really going to make it better?
It might. No? You don't think so?
Unless
Tony?
they're like 2 inches of foam, memory foam.
That one guy, Zodi123 or whatever, he was supposed to send us coasters.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He never did.
What's up with that, man?
Send us coasters. Shout out to you, Zodi.
I don't know. I don't know what my app would be. I don't know.
Where dogs are.
Oh, that's.
Find
I
where
mean-
all the dogs are.
I mean, I can just walk down the street and figure that one out.
Dog, puppy, dog.
Or I can walk downstairs and
See, our dogs. Yeah.
there's two that are dying for attention.
Right?
So,
Well, I like the topic, Tony, either way.
Thanks.
And I like your app idea.
wait, you had another topic, right?
What, the wrestling one?
No, the best deal
Oh, yeah.
that you ever got or the best bargain you ever found.
There you go. So, Bo, what was the best deal you ever made or the best bargain you ever, received on something you purchased or sold?
Oh, that I sold too?
Well, it goes either way. You don't,
I don't want to reveal my secrets on selling things, but
I will.
no,
The
you won't.
best no, mine's just funny. So when we bought our house, we bought our house almost 2 years ago now. And we actually, in my opinion, I think we paid a relatively fair price for it. We got a lot of house. Bo's tilting his head from side to side. However,
You always want to pay less, you know?
well, yes. But anyways, what we didn't know when we first moved in is that the house would come with something really amazing that
I know what you're about to say.
that has been so useful.
Passed down from generation
And
to generation.
honestly, like one of the best things that we've had from this house.
Let me guess what it is.
Go ahead.
Penis pump.
No, my penis pump did not come with this house.
Yeah, that
Have
came
you seen
separately.
my penis pump?
Why would Tony?
That big glass one upstairs.
It's plastic.
Cheap ass.
How did you know?
Oh my God! It's a pooper scooper.
Not my penis pump.
I hate both of you
Not my
so
penis
much.
pump.
You ruined my story
So it's a pooper scooper.
that
Came
I
with
thought
the house.
was so
Yeah, it was
funny.
in the backyard, and having 2 dogs, it
And
definitely
you
helps.
just
Yeah.
ruined it. You ruined it
Have you ever
so
seen my penis
much.
pump?
Dude,
All
I
right,
just- I
I'm
hope
gonna
you
be
don't
out
actually
if y'all
have
are
one.
talking about
Yeah.
a penis pump.
yeah, I want to
What
leave.
would
too.
your mother say? We're gonna find out tomorrow after she listens to this how disappointed she is in this conversation.
When you buy some toys online, right? And it's like, well,
We didn't buy it online.
$10 more, you save on free shipping then.
So
You're
that's
like-
what you get with your.
You get
Oh,
you
you
go with
did
the
buy it
plastic penis
online.
pump then. Yeah. Save on shipping.
You could have gotten nipple tassels for yourself.
I
Oh,
don't
you
need
passed up the nipple tassels. What did I tell you? Never pass up the nipple tassels.
Sometimes you just gotta pump it up.
Oh my God!
No, I think I've used it once. It's not worthwhile.
Okay.
It's not.
I'm so embarrassed by this conversation.
Why?
Because this is just like,
This is what people want to listen to.
well, there's
And if it's
some-
not, please let us know. Any feedback would be nice.
Oh my God.
It's our 20th episode. Let's celebrate. What are we all drinking on? Because we have an assortment of beers and shit in front of us.
Well, I just had this Gear Shifter IPA, and I like it a lot. It's fire.
Is it? I'm about to have one of those right now.
Where is it from?
Stouts. Where's Stouts at?
I don't know. Sounds like a beer.
I'm trying to read it. Oh, it's Adamstown, PA.
Oh, okay.
Close.
Very close. Excuse me.
I am just drinking some ciders. I've got Gumption and Amber from Woodchuck. They are... Is Gumption
Man, I'm burnt.
from Woodchuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
From
a different
Vermont.
label.
They are my, like,
Go-to cider.
yeah, 2 of my, like, favorite ciders out there. So thank you, Gumption.
And I am drinking a Fair State Co-op IPA. It comes in a nice big old can, 16-ounce can. 6.2% alcohol. Brewed with 6 different kinds of hops because they know we like hops. And they are from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a good beer. It's a solid beer. It's a good IPA. Like, when it comes to IPAs, I've said this before, that 6 to 7% range is just, like, perfect for me. Because it's very easily drinkable, but it feels like a beer, you know?
Yeah.
I've got to tell you, Stouts, the Gear Shifter IPA can is really, really pretty.
Really
it is.
pretty.
Really cool.
It's like this
Design.
dude's skull.
His
like his
mind is
is
made
all
out of
these
gear
gears.
shifts with like leaves, and it's meant to sort of look like flowers. Like, oh, look, there's some bees on it.
Head.
Super cute art, Gear Shifter IPA. I appreciate that a lot.
Dude, I had a really weird beer yesterday. I bought it because it, like in big letters, it said grapefruit honey ale. And I'm
Alright.
like, I don't really like grapefruit, but when it comes like as a beer flavor, I don't mind it. But honey, I love. So I bought it, cracked it open last night before people came over, and I'm drinking it. I'm like, I don't taste grapefruit or honey in this, and like in really small print, like in white font on a white background, like it says, uh, like natural flavors with a lager beer. So it's a lager, and it tastes just like a lager. I'm like, you're fucking lying about this grapefruit and honey shit, but
Yeah.
it wasn't bad. I'm just not a fan of lagers, really. You know.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Let me try this gear shift.
Gear shifter.
I would give it like a 9 out of 10.
Ew. That is not an ASMR anybody wants to hear. You've got to get really close to it if you're going to do that faux ASMR stuff.
Faux?
Faux for fake,
Wow.
because that's not ASMR.
So,
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
last thing I want to talk about is this new portable gaming device that just came like to the news. It's coming out before the end of this year. It's called PlayDate. It looks like pretty much looks like a Game Boy, like Game Boy Pocket in its size. It's yellow. But the weird thing about it is that it has a crank on the side of it. Like the real attachment that I got for my Game Boy DMG with that fishing game.
Yeah.
So it has that built into it. So it's an A, B button, D-pad, black and white screen. It looks like it's backlit screen, which is cool. I don't mind black and white games, but I do mind if something's backlit, especially like new tech nowadays. Like if you can see it in the dark and you don't have to have a light over you to like actually see the game.
Yeah, that's a must, I think.
It's a must. What's really cool about it though is that they're releasing 12 games by the end of the year with it, or like 12 games like after the first year of it being out, I guess. But the first game is a game that the creator of Katamari made. Takehashi, forget his first name. It's called Kranken's Time Travel Adventure, which is from Kita Takahashi, creator behind the imaginative Katamari Damacy. In this game, the little crank will be used to control time itself, moving time backwards and forwards as necessary. Other games won't use a crank, according to the company Panic that developed Playdate. I don't know. It has a price tag of $150, which is a little pricey for a handheld system
Hell yeah.
that has like digital games to it. I believe like you download them once they come out, like sort of like
really?
a Steam account.
So what do you think the target demographic is for that? Because I feel like for the Game Boy it was for younger people, and
I think the
this kinda seems the
demographic
same.
is for collectors.
Really?
You know, just like the Nintendo Mini was, the SNES Mini, and the PS1 Classic. I think there's just such a big conglomerate of people that want to collect everything that is video game and that's new. And to me, I probably wouldn't care about this as much as I do, only because the creator of Katamari, like one of my favorite fucking games, created the first game that is going to be released on it. And the other 12 games, they're not saying what they are, although the video teaser trailer that they have of it has like 8 games listed on the screen of it. So I don't know if those are the games that are coming out or not, but they're like the games won't be told until they come out. So I think they're doing like one a month, you know, for 12 months. And then I guess if it goes well, they're going to keep releasing more games. It's cool that it's like a digital handheld where you download the games, but like that $150 price tag also gives you those 12 games as well. So that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So that makes the price a little bit better, but also weird that, you know, you only got one game for the first month. You know?
Yeah.
It it's a little disappointing, especially
If the game's good, that'll be fine.
Yeah,
right?
but for a handheld game, I feel like, it might only be like a 5-hour game tops. So you beat that in a couple days, and you're like, all right, you put it down for 29 days, you forget about it, and they release a new game, and you're just like, on to something new, something else.
Yeah.
But I think it's a cool idea. I'm going to embrace it. I'll probably buy it when it's released, whereas the PS5 I probably won't buy once it's released because I feel like the PS5 has more to lose in the beginning. Like, there might be bugs and shit. And I would rather buy like a PS5 Pro. But that might be like 3 years down the road after the PS5 comes out.
Yeah, it's probably going to be
You'll
insane.
probably buy both.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I didn't buy a PS4 Pro. I just have a regular PS4.
Oh.
And I wish I had a Pro. I wish I had more memory, essentially. I wish I had 1 terabyte instead of 500 gigabytes. Because I'm constantly deleting video games that I've already downloaded and taken hours to download.
Yeah.
And then I have to delete them. Put your glasses back on. It's weird to look at your eyes now. They look so small. But yeah, no, I'll probably buy it because I feel like it's going to be a very niche thing that sells like right away real fast. And even
Or it's not going to take off at all.
No. With how like video games are nowadays, like people just buy shit no matter what.
That's anything.
And I don't think it's shit per se. Like the creator of Katamari doesn't make bad games. He just makes weird artsy games, and I like that shit. So I'm going to support it because he's supporting it, and I trust him. Plus, it might be sold out as soon as it comes out, too.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it's worth the money, though.
I might buy it, too, just so I can resell the second one.
I might buy one just to see what it's about. But anyway, what's up with Game of Thrones?
So, yeah, Game of Thrones. I've been an avid Game of Throner for about 6.5 years now.
Is that what you guys call yourselves? Because that's
No.
lame as shit.
Yeah, that's
son.
not what I call myself. I'm not part of that fucking club.
What do you call yourself?
Wow. All right. I mean, I introduced you to Game of Thrones.
You
but
did.
Whatever.
And when you introduced me, I think it was, at season 3 or 4?
Yeah.
And I watched one episode with her, and I was like, man, thanks, Blue, for knocking my mic.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, Blue, the coolest cat in the world.
Yes.
I watched one episode with her, 1 or 2, and I was just like, this is really fucking good. Like, I'm going to just rewatch it all. And I think I rewatched, like, the first 3 seasons after they were already aired, because we were at, like, season 4 by then. I watched them all in a matter of 3 weeks.
If that.
Like, yeah.
It's addictive. Once it sinks its claws into you.
Yeah, you find time for it.
Oh my god.
Like any good, like...
I put so much shit off
Yeah,
just to
any good TV
watch Game of
show.
Thrones.
Yeah. So yeah, we got real into it, and it was really good. Like, it, not to say like a TV show like bonded our relationship, but it was something that we would always like look forward to.
Oh, it really was. It was the cause of quite a few arguments when one would watch without the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of our different schedules and stuff.
Yep.
Dude, I'm the worst with that. I won't wait for anyone. I'll watch whatever the fuck.
I mean, we both
If
did.
Bo
there
said
is
that
something-
shit to me, I'd fucking kill him.
I know there is something like that's actually like an important thing in a relationship for some
It
reason.
really is.
Like you need to wait to watch the series with the
Oh no, yeah, I
Other
legitimately would get like really upset
You
with
would
Bo.
know when the
Yeah.
other one already watched it because the other one would be on the cell phone. And
Yeah.
like, oh,
During
you
the
already fucking
episode?
saw this?
You watched this shit, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, yeah. Like I'm really not kidding. It was the cause of like I would get so upset with him.
Yeah,
did
and
the
to
same
me
thing
it's
with
totally
Ink Masters,
ridiculous,
though,
but I
too.
understand.
We can't watch Ink Master without the other.
Yeah, it's the same thing. What is he looking at?
I don't know. There's a ghost. So, anyways, I have to be honest. I was a little disappointed with the final season. There was so much build up and so much so much waiting and so much just like they were like, you're not ready for this. Season 8, it's going to be insane. Like the final season, you know.
And it was like almost 2 years until it came
Like
out.
it was 2 years and
Yeah.
there was so much pressure on this season to like round out this insanely dramatic and amazing show that like killed off your favorite characters and had so many twists and turns
And different storylines.
and like you just had no idea what the fuck was going on half the time.
Yeah.
And then this last season it was just kind of like
Oh, I expected that.
oh, okay, so that happened really fast. Oh,
Like,
it's done.
yeah.
Okay, the White Walkers are all gone now. Cool.
Yeah.
That was a lot of build up to that
Yeah,
with
that was
very
my biggest
little.
complaint, was the whole White Walker fight scene. It was one episode, which the whole entirety of Game of Thrones was about these White Walkers. It started with the White Walkers.
It did. The very first episode
Yeah.
introduced you to White Walkers.
And they would always talk about it in every episode, it seemed like. So once the battle actually happened, it was only one episode worth, which I thought it would at least go into 2 episodes.
I thought it would have more of an impact on the show, but
Yeah.
it was like the war happened and then they were like, okay, moving on. Great job, guys.
Yeah.
Like you survived. Woo!
And the whole time, like, it was so blurry. Like,
It was
and
blurry.
We're watching it through HBO Go, and like the rendering of it, like, was not good. Like,
So I
many
remember I
people
read
complained about this.
I read an article that the directors, the reason that there was very little lighting was because they wanted it to be like we were there with the cast.
Excuses.
No, so the way that they explained it, I can kind of understand where they're coming from. Like they wanted us to feel that confusion and uncertainty of like what's coming at you. So that's why they used very minimal lighting or no lighting at all even. And why it was so like disorienting and there were so many different things happening all at once. But then like it didn't make sense because R is in the library and the White Walkers are walking slowly and using hushed voices. Like they were just building walls on top of each other to get up
Yeah.
into Winterfell and now they're obeying the rules of the library. Like what? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Well, yeah, and then on top of all the blurriness, the Night King then makes like a big snowstorm that made it even more blurry. And it's just like, come on, people. Like, you're just like cutting corners right now.
I feel like the Night King was...
A little pussy ass bitch.
Nope, that's not what I was going to say. I feel like his whole like...
Demeanor.
His whole demeanor was very different from how he was portrayed in other episodes. First of all, the fact that he like smiled and would smirk and really had any expression, I think was very contradictory towards to how he was in previous episodes. Like if he's representing death,
Yeah.
like and every other episode where he, you know, he killed one of the dragons, straight face, no emotion whatsoever.
Yeah.
He raised the thousands of dead people at the battle of when
The
John
bastards
was
or something.
no, when John was bringing the wildlings into the boats to get them to Castle Black and Hardhome.
Yeah.
The Battle of Hardhome, and he brings all of these people that died back to life. No expression whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then he's like smirking at Daenerys and Jon and
While he's riding his
his ice dragon.
ice dragon, yeah.
It just like didn't really make it didn't like connect. It seemed like it was two different people.
It felt like the directors didn't look back at their previous episodes at all to see like, oh, yeah, we can't do that, you know?
I felt very unsatisfied by the whole season. I don't think it really made... To me, it didn't make sense to have like Bran be
The king. Spoilers.
Well, I warned them ahead of time
Oh, yeah.
because that's what a good person does.
We should have said spoilers before we started talking about it, but it's fine.
I did say I said spoilers like 20 minutes ago.
Well, I know, but then like people usually just shut it off then. It's all good. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones yet, shame on you.
Well, it's been almost 2 weeks since
There's a lot of fucking memes out there.
It's been 2 weeks since the final episode, so.
Like Tony said, if you wanted to watch it, you already watched it. Right?
Anyways.
Exactly.
I thought for how bad this last season was with like them rushing everything from just having 6 episodes, I felt like the last episode was actually pretty damn good for what they were working with.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much finished all the lines, and there's still like things that
you
like,
can.
Oh, is there more to it?
You could cross your T's and dot your I's, but that doesn't make it a satisfactory ending.
Yeah, I mean,
first of all, I just need to talk about the fact that Cersei fucking Lannister died by getting crushed to death. That's not okay. She was a grade A bitch. She needed to be sliced and diced and cut to pieces, and then Arya should have stolen her face so that she could have killed Daenerys for being a mad queen.
Oh, I like that, actually. That would have been good, since we didn't see Arya use the whole face
since
thing
Arya
ever.
spent years training to be one of the Faceless Men and got practically beaten to death for it, and then doesn't do shit with that.
Yeah. But I think she also said, like, once she left that part of her life, she was like, I don't want to do this,
No,
No?
because she used it to take out...
Oh,
what's his name?
That one fucking king.
Oh, God, what's his name?
Yeah. She killed them all with poison in the wine.
The poisoned wine, and then she fed the dude
Yep.
his own...
Either way, I'm glad it's over. I know, like, you were crying the whole time. I don't know why, but you get very emotional.
No, the only reason I cried was for Drogon, because his brothers have died, and now his mother's dead, and he's alone. He's the last dragon, and I just found that really, really sad.
Yeah.
As a person who loves fictional animals more than just about anything else.
Yeah.
I just found that really heartbreaking.
I wish there was more unicorns in Game of Thrones.
Well, there weren't any unicorns.
Yeah,
so.
I wish there was more. Like Harry Potter.
The unicorn that was in Harry Potter died in the first movie.
In real life?
Harry Potter's not real.
I mean, my most disappointing part of the last episode of Game of Thrones was Jon, he got sentenced to the Night Watch again.
Riding off into the sunset.
And then he just, left the Night Watch and went with the wildlings to go north of the wall. And what's funny to me is that they opened up the gate to, go north of the wall. And it's like, oh, wait, what about that giant hole that the fucking ice dragon made? You could have just walked through that instead. Why are you even closing the gate?
Yeah.
A, there's no fucking White Walkers. B, you got a fucking giant hole 10 feet away from that fucking gate door. Just walk through that, because anyone else can.
The thing that trips me up about that is that, in my opinion, Grey Worm would not have been able to temper his anger enough to keep Jon as a prisoner.
Yeah.
I feel like once they had discovered that he killed Daenerys, Grey Worm, his last shred of, sanity would have snapped after watching the woman that he loved be executed, and then, all of the shit that he's already had to go through, having half of his men completely wiped out by the White Walkers. And he, lost his mind when they got to King's Landing. And then for him to just be like, you killed my queen? That's cool. We're going to keep you prisoner until, your siblings get here to defend your ass.
Yeah, that was all whack.
I feel like in real... I feel like he would have been like, wait, you did what?
Yeah.
Hold up. We're going to fight to the death now.
Killing Jon and Tyrion.
Yeah.
The prisoners.
Yeah, Tyrion, you're not here to talk, but please go ahead and have a speech here.
He said
Thanks, guys.
shut up twice, and then, let him talk, though, for, 30 minutes, it felt like.
And then to call Bran, Bran the Broken.
Bran the Broken? Why? Why? Just because is handicapped? Like, that's fucked up.
First of all, Sansa calls him out for not being able to get it up. And then
Wait, I didn't hear that part.
she was like, he can't bear children.
Oh.
I feel like Bran wanted to turn and be like, the fuck you know about that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't know my life or my dick.
Yeah, I think most handicapped people can
That's
still get it up.
no, that's not a generalized
Okay.
subject I'm going to get into. Anyways, I just love the memes where it's like Bran the broken, Bran the no legs, Bran the wheelie wheelie, legs no feely.
Really, no feeling. So, with Grey Worm, though, he was so in love, and, like, mentally, you can be in love with someone, but, like, sexually, like, he couldn't get it up because he didn't have a penis, right?
But they were still sexually involved.
That tongue.
You got to work with what you got.
That's why they called him Grey Worm.
What?
That tongue was gray
Ew.
and worm-like.
Worms don't do that.
Either way, whatever. Guess what, Tony?
You beat
Yakuza 6.
dope.
Oh my god, I beat it right before you came.
Yeah.
That sounded weird.
A lot of information we didn't need to know.
Sorry, I didn't finish my sentence.
Do you want me to come again?
Yes, if you can.
Are you gonna beat it again though?
I didn't even put those two together. Oh god. Yeah, no, I rolled credits right before you came over to my house.
Okay.
It only took 34 hours, it said, that I played it, which is a shorter game, in my opinion. But for how invested I was into the main character and all the sub-characters in this game, like, it felt so much longer. I was literally in tears at the end, like, holding them back. Not, like, sobbing, but the ending, I was just like, oh my god, like, that happened, like, what the fuck, like, this is insane. And then the credits rolled, and then it went to these videos, these side videos of 1 month later, or 3 months later, right? After
It was a month later.
a month later after that actual ending happened. And you get to see all, like, how everyone else is interacting after the things have changed. And then, like, more credits rolled, I think. And then you see more video, and you're just like, oh my god. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, just these twists and turns in the storyline where you think something happened, and then the opposite actually happened, and you're, like, so relieved by it. You're like, oh, thank God. But, wow, what a great fucking story. Great ending. Like, at the very, like, last 3 hours, I was still saving cats' lives, like, feeding, like, stray cats to go to this cat cafe, and then fucking taking helicopters down left and right with a fucking rocket launcher, like, all in the same hour. It was amazing. And then I went to the batting cages, and they have this batting cage mini game where you just, you gotta swing your bat, but each level, there's 3 levels for beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and I beat them all, but, like, it's constantly changing up on you with, like, curveballs, change-ups, fastballs, one-seamers, whatever, and just like, oh my god, it was fucking difficult. I was just screaming fuck the whole time, like, near the end of it, but beat all that, and finished the game with a ranking of B, which was cool, and you can do a new game plus, which I'm almost tempted to do, but I'm not one to, like, replay a game again after beating it. But I wonder if, like, I want to look up, like, what carries through to the new game plus, if it's worthwhile, because I think I did, like, 98 of the tasks out of, like, 295 tasks. And it's just like, wow, there's, like, 200 more tasks that I could have completed, to, like, get 100% or whatever. And, like, I wasn't fully, like, ranked up, but, like, all A rankings, but I didn't have everything unlocked, like, power moves and stuff. So if that transfers over, like, that'd be really cool and easier to play. But, like, highly recommend this game to anyone that, likes just a good, solid story video game that has played Shenmue and fell in love with Shenmue because, like I said on the last podcast, like, this is what Shenmue should have been. It it's it's one of my favorite games ever, and I'm so glad I played it and picked it up. And even not playing a Yakuza game, which this is the sixth iteration of a Yakuza game, and I'm playing the last one that's been out, the storyline still kept me going. Like, I knew what was going on. I could see that there was old characters coming back from past games in it, but it didn't leave me with like any emptiness, like that I didn't know something. Like, I knew everything that was going on. Phenomenal game. I mean, you saw a bunch of it, right, Kayla? Of me playing.
I did. I spent many hours sitting on the couch next to you watching you play the game. It wasn't something that I was super keen to pay attention to, mostly because it was in a different language, so everything was in subtitles, and
You don't like subtitles.
I just don't always have the patience for subtitles. So, and it's not something that I had felt the need to pay attention to. But towards the end, I did start paying more attention, and I was keeping up with the storyline. And the ending had me a little teary eyed too. It was really sweet. It was a really good ending. The way it worked out, it was really satisfying, which I wasn't getting a lot of in any other things that I was paying attention to, like Game of Thrones. So,
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, damn.
no.
Okay.
Thanks for
We'll take that out.
cool.
One of the funny side quests, though, that I did at the end was this robotic vacuum, like one of those Roombas, like came running down like a sidewalk and like almost hit my leg. And this guy comes running after it, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta get my Roomba. Like, please help me get my Roomba." I'm like, "What's going on? What's a Roomba?" He called it something else, like a Sugi or something. And guy explains to me that his girlfriend bought him this robotic vacuum. It sucked up his engagement ring because he was going to propose to her, but was so nervous that while practicing, he dropped the ring. It sucked it up and then like just went haywire and left the house and started roaming the city. So I chase after it like a few blocks, finally get to it. It gets to a bunch of like thugs and it's like dirty, dirt detected, dirt, dirt. And the thugs are like, "What is this little robot calling us dirt?" And then I'm like, I finally come up to it. I'm like, "Yeah, it senses some dirt bags." Like, just like really cheesy humor. You end up beating them up. The guy's like all thankful, but he's like, I don't know if I can propose to my girlfriend. Like, I feel like I'm very pathetic for like asking someone else to like catch my robotic vacuum. And then sure enough, the girlfriend starts walking by and she's like, "Oh, what's going on, And he's like, "Oh, my Roomba, ran away and I was chasing after it and it's still acting up at the time." And it goes up to the girlfriend, the robot, and drops the ring that it sucked up to her. And she's like, "What's this?" And he's like, "That was for you. Like, I I've been wanting to propose to you for the past 6 months, but haven't yet." And sure enough, the vacuum sucked it up and brought us all here and dropped it off. "So will you marry me?" And she's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe technology can be the new Cupid or something." Like, just something like very corny, but I was just like, this is like a really cool, cutesy side quest that happened. But yeah, great fucking game. I'm really happy with it. How about you, Kayla? What have you been playing?
I, unlike how you had said, just Flicking Tony off.
Yeah, I love him.
Why? Because he's still got his sunglasses on, or because he's passed out over there on the couch?
Yeah, he's just passed out. He's like, just let's fucking finish this. So we
He's
can
like,
edit it.
Bo, just keep talking. I don't need to do shit.
Yeah, just fucking edit it.
So you just said that you're not really into playing like new game pluses.
Yeah,
or...
like Nier Automata has like 23 different endings, and after beating it the first time, I played a little bit of it, and I just haven't gotten back to it. Like, I would love to see more of the newer endings, you know, but I feel like after I beat a game the first time, like, I don't want to play the same game again, because there's so many other games. But keep going.
Are you sure?
Hell yeah.
Did you have anything else to say?
No.
Are you going to interrupt me again?
No.
Okay. You sure?
Maybe. But not right now.
I might kick you if you do it.
All right. Just go.
So, even though we beat Persona, I did start a new game plus on it. So a lot of the like bonus points, the weapons that you had, the experiences that you had, they traveled over, and I started a new game. And it has honestly been a lot of fun playing it like completely by myself this time. I've skipped over just about every single piece of dialogue, but I've really enjoyed like building up on the experience that was carried over and reliving some of the bigger bosses that you have to fight without the aid of Bo, and been having a good time. It's been a lot of fun. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You know what? Fuck Tony.
No, Tony's not doing shit
I
to
know.
irritate me right now.
He's
It's just you.
irritating me because he's not doing shit.
Well, you've been talking the whole time.
No, either way, I agree. Like, I love seeing you play it because I don't have to play it again, but I can watch like snippets of it.
Yeah, I
Because
get that. I
really,
get what you're
like,
saying.
I mean, once you get to the end, I hope that you build all these relationships up because you have more time than I had to build with the people that you meet, like, that are in your party and not your party, even the Cafe LeBlanc owner that took you in, like, to build him up.
Yeah.
And then see all these endings, how they should be. Because I felt like the ending after we beat it together, I didn't have any of those personal relationships, like, to the max, so I didn't get to see the true endings of them.
Okay.
So
it'll
yeah,
be
you
interesting
can't
to see.
play that without me.
I mean, it'll be
very
interesting to see if it's different at all,
Yeah.
or if that doesn't make.
Oh, I think it is.
Well, we'll have to find out.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Tony.
With that said, Tony, do you want to have any ending remarks?
Nope. Just want to give a shout out to the Gaming Podcast Alliance.
Yeah. It's a bunch of podcasts like us that talk about video games as well. I don't think they drink beer as much as we do, but you can
At least
find
not on
a
recording.
bunch of them at gamingpodcastalliance.com. You can also find our podcasts there, or iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever. Maybe not SoundCloud, but Anchor, all those, Podbean. Yep. Please like and review us on iTunes if you can. It gives us more followers, more people that can actually see us if you do review us. 5 stars only. Maybe 4 is fine. But if you want to leave us anything lower, get the fuck out of here.
Trust me, everyone. They need your honest feedback.
Don't listen to my wife. 5 stars.
That's a stupid thing to say.
5 stars. But yeah, if you like our logo as well, we still have t-shirts and hoodies for sale on our eBay account. If you just search up Precisely Podcasts on eBay, you will see our hoodies and t-shirts. We have all different sizes and colors, and they're just waiting to be purchased from you. That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me back on the
Thank you, Kayla.
20th episode. I look forward to being here maybe for the 30th.
I think we would love to have you back on the 30th episode.
Well,
Definitely.
I know where you live, so
I know
we
where
can
you
make
live.
that happen. But thanks, guys, for letting me talk and cackle along with you.
Absolutely.
It's always a good time.
It is.
Especially since I spend 80% of my time with you guys anyways.
Thank you, Tony, for being Tony. Wearing sunglasses for
being super quiet.
80% of the podcast.
I really think he took a nap for about 15 minutes.
No, I didn't take a nap.
He just rested his eyes.
But you can follow us on Instagram at Precisely Podcast.
And follow me at Bose_game room on Instagram.
Or Precisely Bo.
That's my personal account. Let's stop giving it out.
But then why'd you make it Precisely Bo?
Don't ask questions. It's fine. Or follow Tony at Precisely_Tony. We out.
Precisely.
Precisely.
Precise.